From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start the drive with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Browns defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I think with as good as their coverage is, and they're also excellent tacklers, they try to keep things in front of them and either make the tackle or you have to run out of bounds because there's nowhere to go. They'll let them dink and dunk all day long.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Browns' 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Pickett back to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Harris running straight ahead.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland.
Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
The Browns at 5-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This defense for the Steelers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Pickett. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And he finds Austin complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Browns 0.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
There he goes, right side. Nick Chubb. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's on his way.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A give right side now to Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge scheme going.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Pickett.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Hopkins on for a field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Again, it's Johnson.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Back to throw, Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And
the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Touchdown! Cedric Tillman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll run again with Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off play action, Pickett.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Now back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. 191 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's got room to roam. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and at least...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.